All right, Patriots fans, let's dive straight into some thrilling updates for our beloved New England Patriots as we move closer to the end of the regular season and start looking at the playoff picture. The excitement is building, especially with some key players finally approaching returns that could make a huge difference for the team. First, let's talk about the roster moves and how they impact the squad. The Patriots have seen some ups and downs lately with the offensive line and defensive front, and now, as we approach the critical final stretch, there's real potential for big changes. Two players were recently released, which opens up opportunities on the roster for those who are coming off injured reserve. This could be huge for both the offense and defense, as it allows some of the team's standout talents to return to the field. One of the most anticipated comebacks is Milton Williams, who has been a cornerstone of the defensive line when healthy. His absence has been felt tremendously, particularly in the run game, where opposing teams have managed to put together significant rushing performances in recent weeks. Before Milton went down, the Patriots were near impenetrable against the run, allowing virtually no big gains on the ground. Now, with him coming back, the entire defensive unit gets a major boost. Not only does his presence strengthen the interior line against the run, but it also creates opportunities for the edge rushers to make plays, since offenses are forced to account for him on every snap. Milton's stats before his injury were remarkable, showing his ability to generate pressures, sacks, and tackles for loss, even while missing a few games. His impact goes beyond the numbers, though, as his presence changes how offenses attack the Patriots, often requiring double teams and altering blocking schemes. Getting him back at full strength could be a turning point as the team heads into playoff contention. On the offensive side, there's just as much anticipation around Will Campbell, who has had a standout rookie season. Only 21 years old, Campbell has shown maturity, skill, and the kind of playmaking ability that has already earned him recognition. He suffered an MCL sprain, and while injuries to the knee are never minor, the team is optimistic about his return to practice and eventually to game action. His presence on the offensive line is critical, especially for protecting the quarterback and opening up running lanes, and his return is expected to stabilize a unit that has been reshuffled in his absence. Meanwhile, the backup left tackle, Vidarian Lowe, has stepped up admirably during Campbell's injury, proving that the Patriots have depth and resilience even when facing adversity. Lowe's performance in pass protection and run blocking has been impressive, showing that the team's young talent can rise to the occasion when called upon. The combination of Milton Williams returning on defense and Will Campbell returning on offense signals that the Patriots are regaining key pieces just in time for the playoffs, giving them a much-needed boost in both performance and morale. Beyond individual comebacks, the team's wide receiver room is another area of focus. With some uncertainty around certain players due to injuries, other contributors have stepped up to make plays and prove their worth. A player like EFF Chisholm, for example, has shown why he deserves playing time, making key catches and demonstrating his ability to contribute when given the opportunity. These moments not only provide immediate help on the field, but also build confidence within the squad as they prepare for high-pressure games ahead. Shifting attention to the bigger picture, the Patriots have already secured a playoff spot, which is a significant achievement given the injuries and challenges faced throughout the season. However, the race for the top seed is still up in the air, and while the 1 seed may be out of reach, there's still plenty to play for as the team aims to position itself favorably for the postseason. Strategic decisions about resting starters versus keeping them on the field will be crucial in the final week of the season. While some teams may consider resting key players, the Patriots have shown a competitive mentality that favors maintaining rhythm and intensity heading into playoff action. This approach ensures that the team remains sharp, cohesive, and ready to face the challenges of high-stakes postseason matchups. Every game, every snap, and every performance now carries added weight, as it impacts not only seeding, but also confidence and momentum heading into the playoffs. Injuries, roster moves, and returning players all intertwine to create a dynamic situation that requires careful management and smart decision-making from the coaching staff. It's clear that the Patriots are approaching a critical juncture in the season where health, readiness, and tactical choices will play a decisive role in their playoff success. The return of key players like Milton Williams and Will Campbell could very well define how far this team goes in the postseason, providing the stability, talent, and leadership needed at both ends of the field. Their contributions are expected to elevate the performance of those around them, from fellow linemen to skill players, creating a ripple effect that strengthens the team as a whole. As the Patriots gear up for these final games, every adjustment, every player update, and every strategic call becomes magnified in importance. Fans can look forward to seeing the team regain some of its full strength, and the excitement is palpable as the roster begins to align closer to its ideal form. The mix of returning veterans and rising talent creates an intriguing balance, giving the team depth, versatility, and options for handling whatever challenges arise during the remaining games and into the playoffs. The energy surrounding the team is high, and the anticipation for seeing these key players back on the field is intense. With Milton Williams anchoring the defensive line and Will Campbell fortifying the offensive front, the Patriots are positioned to compete at a higher level than they have in recent weeks, and fans have every reason to feel optimistic about what comes next. The balance between veteran leadership, emerging talent, and tactical adjustments makes this an exciting period for the team, promising high-stakes football and the possibility of strong playoff performances. Every adjustment to the roster, every player's health update, and every practice carries significance, and the coaching staff's decisions in these areas will directly influence the outcome of the season. The excitement and anticipation continue to grow as the Patriots prepare to unleash their full potential, with key players returning and the team aiming to peak at the perfect time for the playoffs, setting the stage for an exhilarating conclusion to the regular season. All right, let's continue diving into the Patriots' latest updates as we move even closer to the final stretch of the season, focusing on the implications for the playoffs and the strategic decisions that will define the team's trajectory. While the team has already secured a playoff spot, the battle for positioning remains critical, and there are many moving parts that could shape the Patriots' postseason journey. One of the most pressing considerations is whether the starters should play in Week 18 or be rested to avoid risk. Resting starters can protect players from injury, but at the same time, it can disrupt rhythm and timing, particularly for a team with many younger players who have yet to experience playoff intensity. Maintaining the momentum and keeping key players in game shape could be the difference between advancing deep into the postseason or falling short. The coaching staff is carefully weighing these factors, knowing that every decision now carries amplified consequences. Injuries have played a significant role in shaping the team's current standing, with several key contributors having missed time during the season. The return of Milton Williams on defense and Will Campbell on offense provide a major boost, but uncertainty remains for other players, particularly in positions like wide receiver, where depth is tested and reliability is crucial. Players like EFF Chisholm have stepped up in these situations, showing resilience and the ability to make critical plays when called upon. Their performances not only fill immediate gaps, but also offer confidence to the coaching staff as they finalize rotations and determine who will be on the field during high-pressure moments. On the defensive side, Milton Williams' presence is expected to dramatically influence both run defense and pass rush. Teams have adjusted their offensive strategies in his absence, often exploiting the interior line to gain ground or to relieve pressure on their quarterback. His return shifts this balance back in favor of the Patriots, allowing the edge rushers to be more effective while opponents must dedicate additional resources to contain him. This creates opportunities for big plays and forces offenses to rethink their game plans. On offense, Will Campbell's return is equally pivotal. The offensive line's cohesion directly affects quarterback performance, run game efficiency, and overall offensive rhythm. Campbell's ability to step in and immediately contribute at a high level reduces pressure on the quarterback and enhances the performance of the skill players around him. His rookie season has already demonstrated remarkable poise and talent, and returning from injury with proper preparation ensures he can impact the games at a critical juncture for the team. The Patriots coaching staff also faces challenges in managing the wide receiver room, where injuries and rotations can impact consistency and chemistry. Players like Diggs, Pop Douglas, Kahan Booty, and Kyle Williams are part of the mix, and each has a role to play depending on matchups and health. The depth in the receiving core, combined with emerging talent, ensures that the team can still generate explosive plays even if some starters remain sidelined or limited. Beyond individual players, the broader strategy for the Patriots involves balancing immediate game outcomes with long-term playoff readiness. Decisions such as starting or resting key players, adjusting schemes to maximize returning talent, and managing practice intensity are all intertwined. The coaching staff must consider both the potential rewards and risks in each scenario, as every choice has consequences that could ripple into the postseason. Looking at the playoff picture, while the 1 seed may be out of reach due to tiebreakers and other teams' records, securing a favorable seed like the 2 or 3 remains crucial. Playing at home, having favorable matchups, and entering the playoffs with momentum can all affect the team's chances of advancing. The Patriots' ability to manage health, depth, and performance will be central to achieving success, especially when facing elite opponents in the postseason. The mental and emotional preparation of the team is just as important as the physical aspect. Players returning from injury need to regain confidence and timing, while younger players require experience in high-pressure situations. The synergy between returning veterans and developing talent creates a dynamic environment where performance can spike dramatically with the right adjustments. Fans have witnessed the Patriots navigate injuries, roster challenges, and competitive pressure throughout the season, and now, as the playoffs approach, the team has a chance to coalesce and perform at its highest level. Every practice, every game plan adjustment, and every on-field decision becomes amplified in significance, with the goal of peaking at precisely the right moment. Key players returning from injured reserve can be the catalyst for this peak performance, bringing skill, leadership, and stability to the field. The offensive and defensive lines are set to strengthen considerably, improving both the Patriots' ability to control the line of scrimmage and their capacity to generate explosive plays. The wide receivers, bolstered by contributors stepping up in limited opportunities, provide versatility and the potential for game-changing plays in critical situations. Looking at the larger picture, the Patriots' path through the postseason will hinge on maintaining this balance between health, readiness, and execution. Every opponent presents unique challenges, and the team's ability to adapt strategically will be crucial. The momentum from returning players can inspire teammates, elevate performance across the roster, and instill confidence in executing complex game plans. Fans can expect a more complete team as the playoffs begin, with the offensive and defensive units closer to full strength, capable of competing at a high level against elite competition. The coaching staff's decisions regarding rotations, player usage, and strategic adjustments will all converge during these pivotal games. This is the time when the Patriots' depth, preparation, and resilience are truly tested, and having key players back on the field can create a significant advantage. The combination of veteran leadership, returning talent, and emerging contributors sets the stage for a compelling postseason run. The intensity, energy, and focus of the team are heightened as every practice, every snap, and every game carries added weight, with playoff positioning and potential matchups in the balance. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the NFL, rumors are swirling that the New England Patriots have just pulled off a blockbuster signing, reportedly bringing in 2 of the league's brightest stars. According to sources close to ESPN, the deal, which remains unofficial, could redefine the Patriots roster and shake up the entire AFC landscape. While official confirmation is still pending, insiders suggest that these acquisitions are part of a strategic push to reclaim the team's former glory. The Patriots, long known for their meticulous approach to team building under the shadow of their storied past, seem to be doubling down on an aggressive roster overhaul. If the rumors prove true, this would mark one of the boldest moves in recent franchise history, signaling not just a desire to compete, but to dominate. Speculation is rampant regarding how these two stars will fit into the Patriots' existing system, especially given the team's complex offensive and defensive schemes. Fans are already buzzing, imagining a lineup featuring a combination of seasoned leadership and explosive talent, potentially capable of altering the balance of power in the league. Analysts are already weighing in, debating the potential impact on team chemistry, salary cap flexibility, and long-term strategy. Some insiders hint that these moves could indicate a larger trend, with the Patriots aiming to lure even more high-profile players in the near future. Social media has erupted with reactions, ranging from disbelief to excitement, as supporters and skeptics alike try to parse the possible implications. Even rival teams are reportedly keeping a close eye, understanding that this could trigger a domino effect across the league. While nothing is official yet, the buzz around Foxborough is undeniable. Fans, commentators, and casual observers are alike speculating on whether this rumored signing will be the spark that ignites a new era for the Patriots. One thing is certain. If the reports are accurate, the team is sending a clear message. It intends to be a serious contender, and the NFL may never see the Patriots the same way again. Until confirmations come, all eyes remain on the Patriots, with anticipation growing by the hour, and the sports world holding its breath for what could be one of the most stunning moves in recent memory. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.